lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, y'all? It's 3 minutes after the hour. You guys are locked into your favorite eating right. It's your boy Joe Lockett on Hump. Who on Hump? What? On Hump Day. We're in the building, man. This show has grown by leaps and bounds. We're so super excited to have you in. What's going on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Spotify? How y'all guys doing? And how y'all guys doing today? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. And you know, on Wednesday, we are blessed on the Joe Lockett Show. We are blessed on the Joe Lockett Show. And when we are blessed, that means y'all are blessed. She's in the building. Denise Yams is in the who? In the what? What's up, Denise? How you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, you're doing good. And you know, of course, the extraordinary producer. Now, Denise, I got to give him props.
All day.
Real talk. I mean, I don't like this mother sucker, but sometimes I got to give him props. That man, all our shows that we're doing, he got them looking good, sounding good, intros, outros, credits, sound, lights. He cost me a freaking arm and a leg, but you know what I mean? I love it. So, man, the one and only, man, he's a great producer. He's a great co-host. Nephew's in the building also. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
That's my baby.
That's your baby?
When he first started, I didn't give a damn.
I remember. Now she don't let nobody get close to him.
And will not.
What's up, Dylan? What's up, Cherie? What's going on, Miss Cookie? Miss Cookie, hey.
What's her name?
Yeah, that's what it said, Miss Cookie. And it's an MS.
Oh,
Cookie.
so it's not spelled like the Empire Cookie.
It's COOKIE. Miss Cookie.
Oh, okay.
What's up, MD? How you doing, bro?
She being nasty on.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Dave? What's up, Tara? My good friend Erica Parker is in the building. She man, you know, I gotta act right because she's like a politician and stuff. And Erica Parker, you know Erica Parker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. My good friend Erica Parker.
With departments?
Huh?
Am I mixing this up? Departments, right?
Departments. What are you talking about?
The lawyers.
No.
Oh, okay.
Her mom and dad. My mom and dad may be a lawyer, I'm not for sure. But I know she's a great politician. So we appreciate everything she do for the city of Birmingham. What's up, RW? What's up, R White? How you doing? Man, today on the show, we got so much to get into before we get into the news. Denise, how you been doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, so the dating world treating you fine?
Mm-hmm.
Everything going good there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, because you know I'm still single. The streets is still screaming for me. Are you single in these streets, nephew?
Yes. Yes.
You still single?
Yeah, I ain't
You're not entangled or anything at this point.
Nah, ain't nothing holding me
But
back.
he's an amazing person, so I would love to interview so I can introduce.
Toki Doki, what's up, Jill? We know I've been warned just to keep Denise private life off site right now because she's in the midst of things. So we're gonna leave that completely alone.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
What that mean?
Huh?
Missed the things.
Well, you know, because when she's in transition, when she's dating, right? I don't like to spoil anything. So I have a tendency, if I say something, it comes to fruition. So whatever she is, I'm not gonna. I promise I'm not gonna talk to her for about 3 months.
Thank you. 3 months.
I told you about your relationship because I won't. Whatever happens, it ain't nobody's business. So we're gonna give you 2 to 3 months to whatever that is. Let it be. If it's good, bad, ugly, and different, we don't. Hold on, we don't care.
That's the hell you do. That's why you.
That's so dirty.
No.
We care.
But see, I know. I'm saying the public. We don't care. at the end of the,
The
day.
public
So
know they want to know if Denise. is
yeah, they
dating
do
or
want to know,
not.
but they ain't their business right now.
It's not,
Okay,
not
so
yet,
so
not
we just
yet.
gonna hold tight and keep
Not
wishing you the
yet.
best, whatever the situation may be. But we
Thank
got a
you.
topic today, man. On before we get into Cliffside Entertainment News, Denise, what is this topic that you really wanted to get into today?
Okay, so
Really?
Yeah, no.
What the hell?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Wait a minute.
It's
Wait a minute.
menopause, you know that memory go a little bit. Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Okay, so the topic is yeah. So one of them, you know how men say they want this great woman.
We look so unprofessional right now.
I know, right? Like he just threw me. You know, normally they talk a little bit more or whatever, but he just threw me and I really did forget. But I remember one of them now. Okay, so
Wow.
you know, 2024 women, we are, you know, we're, as they said, becoming bosses or whatever. We're making our own money. We have our own place. We pay our own bills, yada, yada, this and that, and the other.
Yeah.
So back in 19, you know, your years, Joe, well, yeah, men were more so the providers. They made more and the thank you so much. And the lady was the one that was like the held the household down as far as cleaning, taking care of the kids, cooking.
Is the topic coming back to you yet?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
You know what?
Let her cook.
Both of y'all go to hell, okay?
What?
Both of y'all just go to hell. Both of y'all go to hell. So why is it that men 2024 want that woman back from 19? What year were you born? Like 1930? Okay.
70.
So you want that woman, the one that brings a plate to you, you know, after cooking, taking care of the kids, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, and now you want them to also work. So it's like you want to pick.
That's not true.
Hold up. You want to pick. It's like the Bible. You know how some people pick. They take out what they want to take out in the Bible and throw it at you. A lot of men, I'm not saying you, but this is coming from a live or a podcast that someone did this week. And there were several that were, hey, yeah, this person said, I want a woman to bring me my plate.
Okay.
If she cannot bring me my plate, then she is not the one for me.
Okay.
So I asked, so are you saying, no, first I asked him, where is this coming from? He said, that's what he saw his mom had.
Okay.
So I said, okay, so are you saying that you want the old school woman with new school skills? Meaning, okay, back then, yeah, they're doing all of that. They are bringing the man the plate. But now we're just as tired as you are. So are you going to bring us ours? No. The woman's supposed to bring the man. But that's how it was. Okay, so you want, because he also said, I asked him, I said, well, is it okay for me to stay at home? I'll clean, take care of the kids. I'll cook. You have your bath water ran or your shower running. All of that. Is that okay? He said, no, you still got to go work.
Well, you got so much to say. Don't go into further.
We got to break that down.
Because I got so much.
We got to break that down.
So right now, y'all hold y'all comments.
We got what y'all men want these days.
Listen. That's the show today. Y'all hang tight.
We got to break this down.
We got Cliffside Entertainment News. Let's go. The hell.
And so
We'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are. It's Cliffhangers. Love it. I just love it.
All righty. With that being said, let's go on ahead and get into this, y'all. Get it cracking. All righty. First things first on entertainment news. Got some positive stuff. We're finna be pretty quick at this.
Good.
Pretty quick with this.
Okay,
First
cool.
things first, entertainment news. Time magazine has released its list of 100 most influential people of 2024.
Did I make it this year?
Nah.
Damn.
You know they ain't worried about you.
Hold on. I'm like Kevin Hart. Damn. Why you laughing though? I'm gonna get there.
We both gonna get there. What you mean?
Whoa. As long as you all just, I don't want to do no work though. I just want to go ahead. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss.
Wait a minute.
To let the proceeds. Go ahead.
Wow, that's crazy.
My topic.
back to
Cliffside News.
All righty. They did drop the top 100 for the year, and it was pretty fire. A few honorable mentions in there, but we only had one hip hop person to make it. One female artist, and we had Taraji Henson be in this, which is pretty fire. But as far as with the list, 21 Savage, he made the list for most influential.
Most influential?
Influential.
To what?
I miss money.
People.
Okay.
I love 21 Savage.
21 is pretty cool.
Like 1, 2.
You like the way he look. You know what I'm saying? You got
No, I didn't even know how he looked when I started listening to his music.
So you like his music?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she liked the music. Yeah.
How you know? You didn't know that.
Out.
I can rap it, baby. I love 21
Go
Savage.
ahead. Rap it.
I did. I just
I
she just rap it.
Stop taking over. What's words?
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Fantasia, she made the list. Congrats, because she did do a lot this year. She deserves that spot.
Yeah.
Burna Boy, another person that did a lot this year, especially for the African. He's the I'm glad you asked. Burna Boy, deeply original flow as far as he's an African artist, and he's actually the first one from the Africas to
from the who?
From the Africas.
The Africa. You know what I was talking about?
No, we
don't do that. Run the
Africas.
No, I don't know what school.
Run the Africas.
Hey, your teacher didn't teach you that in geography.
Don't do that. Don't do that, because sometimes folks do that.
No,
sometimes folks say that.
No, we don't say Africas, bro.
Africa. It's okay.
I can't just let it rock.
It's okay.
It's only one Africa.
Anyway, he was very much influential in music for his Afro beats. Okay, the Afro beats, the sound. That's what he influenced a lot, especially over here in the States. Everybody else kind of already knew about it, but in the States, he blew up.
MD, it's Africa and South Africa. There's no Africas. Stop it.
See that? Thank you, MD. Hold up. Thank you, MD, because they tried to come for me like folks don't say that.
Nobody does say that, bro.
Man, all right, man. Taraji Henson, like I said, she made the list.
Taraji Henson?
Ooh, I just say Cookie. I never know how to say her name.
It's not Henson.
It's Henson, bro.
Henson? Oh, did I say P? I see the hold up, but I see the P right there. My bad. That's on me. That was granted. I the P though, so I just put it all together.
Did we have that conversation earlier today?
Yeah. I knew about it. This ain't even. Oh my God! Don't do this. Anyway, next up, don't know that lady. Look, this is what I would say.
Hey, MD come in. Hey, we can tell you paid attention in school.
Oh my God. Look, like I said, People Magazine, Time Magazine, they did drop this out for the most influential people. I am glad that 21 Savage made it. Okay. As a hip hop fan of myself, but I do believe that Fantasia deserves her spot. She did a lot as far as acting. She still dropped music, which was crazy. What's up?
I just got one question, sir, before you go further. And I'm not trying to be funny because I like 21 Savage, but he's influential for
21 has been doing a lot of work in the hip hop community.
Okay.
He's did a lot of different work with like folks like Drake and the like. Also, he's been influential up in his clothes. Like he's slowly getting into the fashion.
And he's so laid back and chill with it.
And he's very much well respected for the new age of hip hop artists.
Okay.
They hold 21 in very high regard.
Okay.
I think Jesus should have been on there too.
He did get some work through, but
Jeezy?
I'm not mad at you saying
Jeezy
that.
Need to stay. He should have been on there because he did something that was great, and that was Divorce That Woman. Go ahead.
You said what now?
Okay.
I was talking about
that's probably why he didn't stay on that.
That's probably why you left.
That's probably
what, when he married her?
No, because what's wrong with his ex-wife? That's what he loves.
I don't like that comment she made. I did not like that comment about
sometimes you got to go light meat or something like that.
No dark meat.
Yeah, no dark meat.
I didn't. But I I heard the clip, but I haven't heard the whole context of it. I heard the clip.
Let's talk about men.
I know. I heard,
Yeah,
but
it was nothing before or after that made it go another way.
Yeah,
It was
that's how it was.
and it was shocking that he married her after that, and that was what really shocked everyone.
So-
like, wow. But we're gonna keep going because he did a good thing. He divorced her. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay.
He came back home, so now I can listen to him again.
Next off, we're gonna go glance into the sports world. Jonte Porter. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know who he is because I'm gonna be honest with you. He wasn't even in the league long enough for you to remember his name. He has been banned from the NBA for life. Found guilty by the league for disclosing confidential information to sports bettors, limiting his own participation in one or more games, betting on processes, and betting on NBA games. This is officially from Adam Schefter. You freaking idiot.
How stupid can you be?
Dude, and you a rookie.
He was in trouble.
He had to be. He had somebody. I don't know how they get down in Toronto.
I promise you, the money that he was betting on ain't the money that he was making in the league, bro.
Was not going to be worth
rookies
it.
get paid millions.
Well, he owing. He owing some millions. At least 80.
Wow.
At least 80. Because how they caught him was between the Raptors and the Memphis game and the Raptors with the Kings.
But he was sitting out.
He was betting on, because if you know anything about the Raptors, you know they're not pretty good. Yeah. They're a rebuilding team. So more than likely, I don't know how he was betting, but more than likely he was betting against his team and limiting his own minutes to ensure.
Ooh.
That's stupid.
But if you betting, because you know how like stuff like Prize Picks and DraftKings, stuff like that, if you get certain players, you can bet certain amounts on how they do and how their performance is. So you bet on your own performance along on against your team, and for certain outcomes, you'll be paid dumb.
No, bro, it ain't worth it.
It's not.
Bro,
like, dude, you're a rookie.
No, not whether you're a seasonal pro or a rookie. You know how hard it is to get to the NBA.
And this was dating back to 2020 in 2021. He didn't play any of the other ones outside of the season. He got caught, but when he came in, he was a rookie. That's why I say you was a rookie. You didn't even have a footprint in the game.
Wow.
Like I said, stupid. Next up on the docket, lastly, another dude that should, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're an idiot too. And I kind of liked you. NBA young boy taken into custody in Utah for various charges. All that speculate from, well, not speculate, it's been confirmed. Identity fraud, forgery, possession to control substances, literally drugs. Like, dude, like I said, you can't sugarcoat this crap. You stupid. Come on, man. We was ready for because he was already teasing for us to get some new music from him. Hopefully it would have been better. Huh? Identity theft. Literally. The one thing you don't have a problem with.
He do now.
That part.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He got a problem with it now. Shit. That's why they locking it behind up. That's one of the shows. He got a problem with it. You know, like what I said with 21, how he's viewed in the rap game as far as the new crowd. I've heard of the dude. I don't know him. I don't think I know any of his music, but I've heard NBA Youngboy a lot from a lot of people
because he was held to similar regards, whether you like his music or you don't. It took me very slow to get into it, and I like only features, but you couldn't deny his imprint as far as with new artists coming into the game. He was undeniable. And even though I don't like his music like that, I couldn't help but to root for him. And you messed it up. He was already on probation, dude. Why are you doing this?
You know, anyway, it's no need to talk on stupidity.
Yeah. It ain't even no point, bro. Because they gonna try to get you. They've been trying to get Young Thug. You think you're gonna get next?
They don't have to try when you give it to them. Okay.
No, I'm just saying before now. Yeah, he just gave it away now. But I'm saying beforehand, they was really trying.
Yeah, what?
Yo, man. Outside of disappointing news for me, that has been all of y'all news for the entertainment news, man. If you want to catch all of these or you missed out on anything, head to YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna get it so we can get it on Twitch so we can have it already pre-recorded on there. But if you want to catch up on the news, it will be up there 30 minutes after the show. Those have been all of the news. Literally, this dude really
appreciate your nephew coming in with the clip size news, y'all. Today is a hump day is in the building. It's your boy Joe Lockett. 22 minutes after the hour. What's going on? Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. How y'all doing, man? Appreciate you guys locking into the show. Do us a favor. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the follow button. If you guys got time, you may be scrolling, but come on back. Hey, we got one of the hottest shows out here, man. We come to you guys live every single day, Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. We bring you one of the hottest shows, the hottest topics, and we talk about relationships and some of everything between. If you guys want to call into the show, get up on TikTok. If you got 1,000 followers, hit us up. If you don't, get in our inbox and we'll tell you how to go ahead so you can call into the show. So get in our inbox on one of our platforms and we will get you into the show. It is hump day. Miss Denise, the microphone is yours, baby.
Okay, coming back from the Cliff News.
Yeah.
So, what issue did you have on what I said?
But I mean, since people are basically just coming back, it is hump day. So go ahead and reiterate a little bit what the topic is going to be today.
Here it is.
Yeah.
So there was a person. He kind of goes live. He does little podcasts or whatever. And he was on this week, and he made a statement about he don't want any woman who don't bring him his plate. She has to bring him his plate. That is the grounds for, hey, we can't do this. I'm not interested. You can be a great woman, beautiful, have your stuff together, but if you don't bring him his plate, it is a no for him.
Okay.
So my question to him, okay, so you want a old school woman with new school rules.
Okay.
You want that woman to bring it, fix your dinner, bring you your plate, but you also want clean the home, take care of the kids. You know, the norm that they did back in the days. I mean, a lot of us do it now, but you get what I'm saying. So back in the day, well, she pretty much didn't work. He was the breadwinner. You know, men were you all were making more than females.
Right.
So now you want all of that. I said, so you want a new day and age woman, you know, as far as bringing the income. And he said, yes, she has to work.
Right.
But he want her to bring him his plate. Now, for me, I don't have an issue with bringing a man his plate. I do that with my kids.
You bring me my plate.
Right. If I'm cooking, I don't have a problem with your plate and bring your plate. I don't think anything about it.
Real talk, she do.
However, I don't think that should be a mandatory thing.
I agree.
That's where the issue come in for me. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do. So, honestly, I'm like, why do you think that way? He said he saw his father do that. That's what his dad did. I mean, his mom bring his dad his plate, period. Okay. So if we're going to take that from the past, you know, like we do with the Bible, we take out what we want to use against someone. That's what you're doing. Okay. And he argued the fact that he wasn't, but he was. I forgot to say this part because I threw at him. Well, there was a period my mom got sick and she couldn't work anymore. My dad was a breadwinner. My mom stayed home. She cleaned, she cooked, this and that and the other. So if I am the woman and say, hey, I don't want to go to work. I want to stay at home and do all of this. Is that wrong? He said, absolutely yes. Because bills are higher now. So you want to pull that from the past, but you want everything else that we have now. And I have a problem with it.
Okay, so I was married twice. And I'm going to be real honest. I felt uncomfortable for my ex-wife bringing me my plate. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. It was uncomfortable for me for someone to serve me like that. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Because if she did something, I wanted to do something back for her. That was just a natural instinct of mine. When she first brought me my plate, you know what I mean? When we got married and, you know, she was in there cooking and, you know, because she had been in there cooking. So she was cooking and then, you know, she said, honey, you know, dinner's ready, right? And I'd be sitting on the sofa and I'm used to just getting up, going to get my food, right? And so she brought me my plate. But that wasn't the first time she brought my plate. The first time she actually brought me my plate when we were dating. And it was at a barbecue, I think, or some kind of gathering. And she said, babe, what you want, right? And I told her. And so she went and got my plate and brought it to me. Honestly, it made me feel embarrassed that my girlfriend at the time was bringing me my plate in front of everybody. I didn't want her doing that. I didn't like my woman going to serve me like I'm just me. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because if she's doing something like that for me to make me shine, I felt like I need to go do something for her right away. You see what I'm saying? I need to do something, right? You know, like, okay, if she bring me my plate, I'm gonna say, baby, sit down, let me what you want, and I'm gonna go get her plate. I mean, that's the way I felt. I've never liked the role for a man for you to be servient to me. What I always said for even I was married, like, what part of the house you want to do, what part of the house I want to do. You know what I'm saying? When it came to work, if I could work and take care of the household and my chick did that, I would do that. But if I can't, babe, I'm gonna need your help. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about who's what where. It's about what we both need to live a life. So I want to be with you. You see what I'm saying? So it is not about a role for me. I'm being honest. Even now to this day, it's not about a role. For me, it's about how do we do what we need to do so I can spend the rest of my life with you. So that means if I got to go up and cook and clean, right? Or whatever the hell I got to do so I can spend the rest of my life with you, baby. I don't give a damn who's doing it. I married you to spend my life with you. I didn't marry you about what role you need to play in this thing we call marriage, right? That ain't for me. I don't give. This conversation to me is stupid because it shouldn't be any damn roles. I married you. Right. If it means I need to go work, the only thing I can't do for you, baby, if you want it, is have kids. That's the only thing. But everything else is open for me to do because I love you.
I have a child by every man out here. I want you to have.
But seriously, I don't know if that was a part of that I would want to do. But I'm gonna be honest. Being married twice, that has never and any of the woman that my exes may not like me, but they would always tell you he ain't never been that dude. I've never been a dude where my house better be clean. Something. Now I have been a dude like, you know, if you're not going to clean the way I like it, I'll go do it myself. You know what I mean? But because you know me, right? I like to keep a clean house. But other than that, no, I don't give a. I mean, I hate dudes that sit there and it's like somebody gonna be a servant to you, and I don't. Honestly, it makes me feel eerie when a woman is bringing me my food, and I'm sitting there like, okay, you know, but she done worked all day. Why the hell I can't go up in there and help her fix the food, and we both, you know, fix the food. She cooking the food. I put the food on the, you know what I'm saying? I stand there and get the food, huh? Okay, we sit down and I wait for her. She sit down to the table. We sit down to the table together. She shouldn't have to get off work, go in the damn kitchen and cook. I'm sitting there watching TV while she done worked all goddamn day, and then she got to come in there and cook me a damn dinner and bring it to me. No, that makes no damn sense to me. Is this my wife, or this is some woman off the street that I freaking married, and when she come home, she my fucking, excuse my friend, but she my maid? Seriously, I don't like that. That's BS to me.
So for me, it's I'm big on it to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
For me, you can't make me do something
exactly
or demand me to do shit.
Right.
I'm not that girl.
Right.
However, for me, if I have work, sometimes I'm like, shoot, I'm so tired.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, babe, I'm finna stop and get some dinner.
Exactly.
I know I pretty much want to know what you like to eat, but maybe you want to switch it up. Hey, I'm finna stop at such and such.
Right.
You know, I bring it in. Yeah, I'm gonna take. You know, we're gonna wash hands, whatever, and I'm gonna take it out for you.
But see, when you calling me to do that, baby, you need the bath water and what you need on your way home. Because if you're going to go do that, right, I'm going to alleviate when you get to the house or something you need. I mean, it got to be a damn give and take.
To me, right? To me, it's simply, I always say, competing with each other to make the other one happy.
Yes.
I don't feel that there should be. You're not the right one. Personally, I feel like he's not going to be happy with anyone if he has that mindset.
Exactly. I agree.
You can't go in saying you're demanding someone to do something because you saw your father do it. Okay, that was between your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
But you're not dating your mom. Yeah. You know, I don't have an issue if it's in place. It's just off of me though. Like I'm so used to having my kids, and you know, when you and I'm fixing their place, and you know, and I still do that now. So when you come over or whoever,
you fix my plate.
I fix your plate. It's nothing to it.
But what are we doing in the house though? We're cleaning. We're doing stuff right.
If I get home before you, and I'm cooking, and I could be tired, but still we gotta eat.
Yeah.
So when you come in, but you my dude, especially when you holding me down.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, I got this.
Right.
You know, I'm fixing our plate.
Right.
You go and wash your hands, wash your face, whatever.
Right.
You come on in, let's eat, and we gonna talk.
And then, you know, that's when I'm gonna slap you on that ass. You know, say, okay, baby, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And then go sit down. But guess what you ain't got to do when we finish eating?
Put those dishes away.
You ain't gotta do nothing because you go see the baby. I got it because I'm gonna go wash the dishes and take out the trash, and now it's time for you to relax. You see what I'm saying?
And that's I guess that's a take and take, give and take.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I am.
We all do this. We're in it together, especially when you don't have any kids or your kids grown. It's just you.
Yeah.
But to say, oh, she's going to bring me my plate or she's just not the
That's
woman
BS.
for me. If you're checking out, if that lady checks off everything on your list, but she don't bring you your plate, you are about to let her go. That is interesting to me. That's a nice word. Interesting.
Nephew, your thoughts?
I ain't finna break the back in. I'm immediately with y'all, and I do share her sentiments with to each their own because a lot of y'all weird like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I know where it come from. He probably part of the little red pill community or whatever they call themselves. It's supposed to be what the Matrix, right? It's a term that they use in their community. If you take the red pill, you wake up to wherever it is, and that's how they call themselves. He sound like somebody that gotta prove he an alpha. He sound like somebody that needs to jump in and not jump in, but he sound like somebody that I need a lot of validation for why I do what I do. So like, let me act how I act in a way that's stupid. Because let's be honest, how is she finna rightfully do it right if she's working, taking care of the kids and cooking and cleaning by herself? Let's use our brains here, and you just there. But you think that's just what people supposed to do? Even the folks back in the day wouldn't be able to do that, and they could make time for time. So you talking about less time but making more effort? No, dude. Like you sound like one of them types that I need to show everybody, especially on social media, that I am that dude. So I'm gonna say something that sounds like that dude would get, even though you not that dude. And you can easily not be him if you got to do stuff like that.
What they saying on TikTok, Denise?
So yeah, I'm with you on that. I ain't
if
got
he
nothing
demands it, that's not okay. But if he chooses someone that loves it, then it's great. Which goes to the fact of to each his own.
Well, MD said we overlooking something.
Yeah, I was gonna go to him. He did say I think we are overlooking something. What something else he said on his live was he wants to feel like a king. Me bringing you your plate, if that make you feel like a king, hey, have at it. However, I would look at everything else that I do.
To be. I mean, but you got the.
So real quick,
MD.
If you can kind of like explain what you're meaning by that, so we can kind of address it, or I can address it.
Well, he said something else.
Yeah, well, the overlooking thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm cool. It's nice to feel like a king to your significant other. I won't argue that I would want to feel like that to her too. Just like she would want to feel like a queen to me. In what ways would you be doing? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it, and I don't know if he went into depth on what he would do. But in what ways?
He didn't.
What ways would you do that to reciprocate it? Like, you can't just be the only one feeling like a king here, because then everybody else gonna feel like peasants.
All right, so let's see. Can I bring him he finna go ahead and smooth with me.
Oh yeah. Drake MD, I got you. Oh, in my feelings. I feel you.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
What's going on, bro?
You're
I do feel that we're overlooking something. Now, before I say what I was about to say, there are men that do not know how to tactfully articulate themselves. So his heart might have been in the right place, but his mouth didn't know how to articulate it correctly for it to sound respectful.
Okay, tell me how his heart was in the right place, sir.
His heart was in the right place, as to say, like, he knows how he wants to be taken care of by a woman, excuse me. But what we fail to realize is all of us grow up. Well, not all of us, but most of us, or a lot of us, grew up with both parents in the household.
I did.
And with that, you see how your mom take care and loves her husband, and you see how your dad loves and take care of his wife. So he saw the loving gesture that his mom was willing to give to his dad. So that's what he wants in a woman. Just like a female, when she's looking for a husband, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. When you see your father correctly love your mother, that's what you want in a man. So he saw his mom taking care of his dad, but he didn't know how to respectfully articulate that's what he wanted.
And I get what he's saying. I get it. However, at the same time, when I asked, okay, well, I know what I saw. I was raised in a household with my mom and my dad. So I saw that my dad was the breadwinner. He brought it home. He took care of the household. My mom was at home with the kids. She was the housewife. So when I asked, okay, so is that okay for that? He was like, absolutely no. So it's okay for you to get what you saw coming up, but it's not okay for me to get what I saw coming up.
Because now when he said we live in a day and age where it takes two, it does. Unless you got a man that makes six figures, it takes two to run a household.
But we have to also look back then. They didn't have a lot of money, and it was 5 children and a husband and a wife. So you have seven in the household. So when it comes to, okay, our dollar today is nothing compared to $1.19, whatever. Gas is, I get that things cost more now here, but it costs the same there. It's just, you get what I'm saying? Like, right, it did.
No, ma'am.
Yes, it did.
No, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It did.
Sorry, ma'am.
Wasn't the market different though?
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Back in the 90s, gas was 88 cents a gallon.
Okay, it was 88 cents a gallon. However, if you're only making $2 an hour, come on, let's look at. I want you to just open mind here. Back then,
right. But follow what I'm saying.
Okay.
Back then, things were priced according to what everyone was making. Who couldn't afford 88 cents a gallon back then?
My household. It was 7 in my household and 1 income. We couldn't get any sweets. We couldn't get any cereals. Everything that we received in my household was a need. We did not get once.
That's still making the point, ain't it?
Things weren't as inflated as they are right now.
But what I'm saying is,
now you can't go to the grocery store and spend less than $100.
Okay, so let's talk this way then. I'm gonna ride with what you're saying. I'm a mother of 3. Single mother, no child support, 1 income. So are you telling me, well, was I rich? Like that, you get where I'm going? So we can't say because things are.
You were breaking up a little bit. I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, so we're gonna come to 2020. Single mother, 3 children, 1 household. 1 income in my house. So I have 3 children, no child support plus me. So that's 4 people. 1 income in a home, not a project, not an apartment, in a home, taking care of 3 kids. So are you telling me, because it's not another income coming in this house now, it's just mine? So how do we answer that then? I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't work. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, if you're looking at, don't live above your means, and we all do that. I raised 3 kids by myself. Gas was not cheap. I had to get back and forth to work. 3, no child support, no income from anywhere else, just mine. I started off at the job that I am now at 23 years. Back then, making $8. And it was very, very hard. But I still came home. I still made it do what it do in the kitchen. I still made sure that they had, you get what I'm saying? So we can't say, oh, well, it's okay for him to want that. However, yeah, we got to have 2 incomes in the house. Let's say we do have 2 incomes. I get sick, because that's what happened with my mom. I get sick and I can no longer work. Then what?
But I'm kind of agreeing
get what
with
he's
him,
saying. However, at the same time, it goes back to, we can't pick what we want to bring from the past and it'd be okay. I don't have an issue with bringing a man his plate. Nowhere near it. However, what you cannot do is say, oh, well, no, you got to work because we need this income. Okay. Well, how about you make that stuff happen? Make that shit happen.
But guess what? Right? To a woman that understands, that's a small thing to a giant. She knows that her man gonna need her. She's not worried about, okay, I love him, so I'm gonna have to help my man and go to work.
Right.
A woman that don't mind being a tag team partner don't have a problem with it.
And I have no problem. The issue that I stated, because I don't have an issue with bringing my man his plate. I don't have an issue. If I see my man need some boots, I'm gonna go get it. If I see that my man, hey, he's tired or he loves TVs, I'm finna go buy. I don't have a problem with doing that. My issue comes in when you demand something.
I'm not. It's not a tit for tat thing, but don't women do the same thing?
What do I demand?
If he can't, and I don't want to date him.
Touche.
Don't women do the same thing?
You said, well, okay, so we're about to dating. So one, if we're dating, well, I still bring plates. I take Joe his plate. But what is it that I'm demanding you do?
No, I'm not.
No, not you per se. He's talking about women. I can't
say
women nowadays in general kind of do the same thing.
I don't know, because a lot of my circle, we handle ours. I don't demand, but what I'm saying is I can't speak for the other women. I said me and my circle.
I agree. So that's why I'm saying that's different. If we talking about for the majority edge or outside of me, you and Joe and MD, if we talking about how they see or talk about how they view stuff, a lot of women are saying, hey, so I need this and this and that and that and this and this before I could even try to be submissive to any man. Okay. And then you got men that say the same thing that he says.
It's like when it comes to men, then they want to move the goalposts.
No. So if we're going to rock that way, then I would say that many men don't give a damn about if you bring their place or not. I mean, is that not fair?
I mean, yeah, but does it? No,
you said
I'm trying to see why it got brought up though, because yeah, that would be true. Many men probably don't care as much, but that's not really going nowhere towards the argument from how women say they want men to do certain things. I'm just saying some women want men to do certain things, and there is no medium or middle ground or any room to compromise.
And there are some men that do want the exact same thing. So that balance on each side. What I'm referring to is this person, our conversation in my life, because it was a conversation that me and this guy was having on his live.
Okay.
So in our case, it was he wanted to bring. No, he don't care if all the boxes are checked. She can bring it in. She can do everything. But if she don't do that one thing, it is no.
I mean,
and if anybody can agree, it's like you're really throwing a great woman away because she's not bringing you your plate.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him.
She left him and she's now with someone else. And he's in his feelings.
No, not exactly.
Well, MD is kind of. You sound real good though. I'll bring you your plate. I promise you, bro.
Oh my god.
You sound real good.
No, but like, you know, we supposed to. Again, I said this on the show before. Mm-hmm. A relationship is a service to your partner. Mm-hmm. It's not about she need to bring me this or he need to do that. If she, like y'all said a few moments ago, if she cooks, then it's your service to your partner to wash the dishes.
Mm-hmm. Which is what you said.
Like, it's a service to one another.
I agree.
And that's all I'm saying. I think we should compete in making each other happy, but don't sit there and oh, you're nothing because you don't bring me my plate, but I'm doing everything else. Come on, like nobody's gonna be perfect. And if I don't, play this up one more time. I don't have a problem bringing my man his plate. I do not, because I do that anyway. Right. To people who are not my men, my boy, my sons, I bring you your plate. Going back over Chris, which, you know, we all good with that. We know who he is.
Yeah, he's part of the show at this point.
Yeah, he's part of the show. So I was over, you know, I love his family. I'm so close. I love his family. If it's like they have like this big family gathering, like an outdoor thing. And I say, hey, he'll say, what you want? Mm-hmm. He'll go in there and fix my plate and bring it to me. You know, it's nothing. I do the same for him though, you know. Yeah. I don't see a problem with it. Some men might say that that's not good to do because she's the female.
But see, again, I think it goes back to we talking about what you expectations of what you think your man or woman should bring to the table or what they should do. And this is what the biggest crock of bullshit when I listen to these podcasts, right? Of women saying that what men gotta have. If somebody truly likes you, somebody truly loves you, right? At this stage, and especially if you're over 40 and 50, you're going to want to do for that person that's doing for you, right? And if you're unable to meet the challenge, you're going to let that person know, yo, I wish I could do more, right? But this is all I can do. Is that going to be enough for you, for us to be in a relationship together? That is mature people having a conversation. You know, I think we need to change the way we do podcasts and stop trying to find all the devious ways of how effed up a man is or how effed up a woman is, right? I think we really need to start to gearing towards, okay, what works in reality, right? All this fictitious stuff that we're putting on the table saying, okay, well, she got to do this, he better do this. In reality, right? How's that worked out for y'all? Real talk. All these lists and all these demands and all these red flags that y'all are hearing, most of y'all ass end up freaking single anyway. And if you guys look at the podcasters or the people who is actually saying that, they ass is single.
You know, I've learned that the older you get,
Mhm.
your wants and needs for the opposite sex, it changes.
Yeah.
It really does. Like right now, honestly, reality, it's not even if he has a job. Yeah, of course you're gonna have a job.
Right.
But it's more so when you're at a certain age is what makes me happy. If I'm content and comfortable with it is what it is.
Exactly. Because I mean, I'm single. I got a podcast and I talk about relationships, right? I may be single for a minute, but I'm saying, but I do realize that my point of view comes from being hurt, being tormented, me doing some wrong stuff, right? But I also have to understand is that if I'm going to be a professional in this business, which I am, which I do, I gotta look at this thing from both sides. I always tell you guys on this show, this is Joe Lockett's point of view, but there is another side, right? Now, I may come strongly from my point of view because this is my personal experience. Correct. And because I speak so much on it, it pushes the envelope that this is what Joe's trying to push on everybody else. No, I'm not. Because I understand at the end of the day, I do want to be in a relationship a couple of years from now.
That's 2 years.
Right? Yes, it's 2 years from now.
2 years you want to be?
Possibly. You know, no, I don't want you to know sooner. And the only reason why I say that because this is a selfish.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but this is a selfish. Yeah, but this is a selfish reason of mine because of what I've been through. I would never put myself and my kids in a situation where I would depend on another woman for their future.
I think anytime someone speaks is because of their experience.
Yeah, and I'm just being honest. You know,
I've experienced
I made decisions in a marriage that was based on not myself or my kids. I was in marriages where I based a situation on what I need to do for the current situation I was in because of the woman I was married to and the situation where we were. And so I put my kids and myself on the back burner. Right. And so now that I'm free and I don't have to do that anymore, I'm not bringing anybody else into my life until I get that part of my life completely taken care of on my own. I don't want that to be tied to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the selfish part of me. I know people say, well, I can help you and I can do this. Well, that shit didn't go well for me before. Okay. So it ain't anybody else's, the new woman that want to be there. I get it. But I'm not going to let you. And that is my selfish part. I may miss out on a good woman. That is what it is. But I've been burnt for myself personally. And I said, I can't continue as a father, right, who wants to build a legacy to continue to do that. Because guess what? If I get a divorce again, if I get married now and I'm building this company, right, and I mess around and get a divorce before, you see what I'm saying? And this becomes, as it's becoming and it's working, right? Now, I messed up their future once. Now, this company that could have been theirs 100%, right? I'd have married now this woman. Now, they get 50% or very little of that. Ain't nobody going to do that. I don't give a damn. I done had enough women in my life not to have any more. I'm okay. I can just be friends with people now and smash and pass and keep it moving. I'm okay with that. I've been married twice. I done been around the world. I done did all this stuff. If I never get married again, I'm not going to say that, damn, my life was bad. If I get married again, cool. But the most important thing to me right now, honestly, is not marriage. It's not being in a damn relationship. It's not making a woman happy. Right now, the most important thing to me is to be a good father and a grandfather to my kids. And for a woman who don't understand that, I don't give a damn because you didn't do to my kids what I did. So I owe my kids that. No one can tell me how, when, and the way to pay that back to them. You see what I'm saying? I got that guilt that I carry on my shoulders. So I want to make sure that I do that. That ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about that. At the end of the day, it does not matter what some new person feelings may be or what they think they can bring to the table. I'm not accepting it. You know, some things you just don't accept because guess what? You don't want the price that goes along with it. I'm not sacrificing my kids or my grandkids' future until I get it solidified to make sure it's 100% theirs. You know what I'm saying? People say you can get a prenup. Yeah, I could. But in the meantime, guess what happens? I got to spend time with this relationship. And I'm not putting the full energy into. See what I think some people don't understand when men and women say this to people at this stage in their life? I never gave for me. Right. Let me say this. I never gave my kids that never lived with me 100% of my time. Okay? I didn't. See, a woman trying to come into your life, they don't understand or they don't know that part. Right? And if you a father or a guy like myself, right, that didn't do his part and you feel bad about it, I don't want to charge another woman for what I didn't do. This is a price that I need to pay off myself. This ain't no debt for anybody else to pay. And this ain't for anybody to understand to read a Bible scripture with me, go to therapy with me. It ain't y'all problem. Something that I have to do when I go face, when God says it's time for you to bring your black ass home, Joe, I got to deal with this. I do. This is something I've carried. So this is when I'm moving forward in my life now at the age of 53 and everything that I'm doing, and I'm completely free. I owe my kids and my grandkids the rest of my life to get it right for them. And it doesn't matter who understands or don't understand because I took 20, 30 years away from them. My daughter's 31. I took 31 years away from her, my oldest one. I took 21 years from my youngest daughter. Listen to what I just said, America. I took 31 years away from my oldest daughter. I took 21 years from my youngest daughter. You think I give a damn about some new woman that I don't even know now? When I say I want to leave them a legacy, I want to leave them a wealth with real estate and money so they to do what I'm doing. And for me to be able to do that and no one take it from them or to be, with anybody else, with any blemishes on it, daddy got to do that himself. Granddaddy got to take care of that. And that ain't for anybody to understand it. For any man and a woman that get into play and try to get in the way of a man or woman trying to do that, something's wrong with you. Because it's not about you. You got to understand what that person went through ain't got a damn thing to do with you. That's their journey. Respect that. They will make time for you, maybe they won't. But if you don't, that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I know that even right now, there are people in my life right now mad as hell at me. Because they see what you talk to the person. Well, when I'm talking to people that I talk to, it's about business. When I talk to the niece, when I talk to nephew, we talking business. We talking about growing the show. We talking about doing different things. It's all about, when I'm talking to folks that I talk about, it's about business.
But even if it's not business, why are you worried about what you're talking about with someone else?
I don't know. I'm just, but the things that I'm being, hit with from different folks, right? Because I've cut ties with a lot of people, right? A plethora of folks right now, that because I said I just want to focus in on what I'm doing and building the company and building the shows that we're creating, right? And it takes time. But I want people to understand is when you get the life in, right? And you start to saying that you want a woman or a man to do certain things in Cliff, you full of shit.
I can't say what I want a man to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a list of he has to do this, this,
Mhm.
this, and this.
Right.
It's if this makes me feel good, if I can make him feel good, if we vibing, I'm good with it.
Right.
It's not, oh shoot, he don't. Well, I will say I won't do with smoking. You know, certain things I just don't. It's just not me. But you're grown. I don't care about a lot of stuff like I did a few years ago.
Can I ask you a question? Hey, ladies, welcome back. No, it's not about you. It's about me.
Okay.
It's about women.
Mhm.
What do you say? Because this is what I've been hit with lately. And ladies, y'all chime in and let me know what y'all think. Joe, that's sort of kind of selfish the way you're thinking, right?
About what?
About the way I'm saying I don't want to, spend time with somebody.
So
no, hold on. Let me finish because I want you to answer this in full in its entirety. That okay, you can do both, and I don't want anything from you. Okay, so when I say to them, I get that, right? But I've been burnt by that, and even though that you, not the person, may not do that to me, I can't trust that. Am I wrong for saying that? Right? Because I am holding you guilty to my past, but I don't have the time in my life to see what you're saying is true, and I have to protect myself. So I'm asking y'all, ladies and gentlemen, am I wrong when I say these things, when I have this thought pattern of what I'm saying?
I think what's selfish is if you didn't say it and you bring someone in while you're doing what you're trying to do, accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. That is selfish.
Okay.
I think it's selfless that you're telling them, hey, my focus is here because I know what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Has nothing to do with the fact of me loving you, meaning you. Like,
right.
I would tell you if I feel you were wrong.
Right.
So let's just put that out.
Right.
It's very selfless. And if that person really cares, that person would be in that position or stay in that lane where she is. If they know, hey, I want more and I want something with you, and then they need to step out. And maybe right now it's just not the time. There's a season for everything. And I didn't understand that years ago, but there is a season for everything. So, hey, I know I can hold you down, but you got what you're doing.
Right.
And I appreciate you telling me up front.
Right.
Instead of waiting till we smash and doing things, this and that and the other. And then it's, well, I ain't got time for that.
Right.
That's selfish.
Right.
So I appreciate you telling me up front, hey, I don't want anything serious right now. This is what I'm trying to do. And I need you to be okay with it, or hey, we'll have to talk to each other later.
Right.
That's me though.
Okay, so say this situation where y'all were cool and y'all did what y'all did, but y'all both knew that what it was, right? But
Somebody's feelings gonna come in though.
But okay, it does. But still, everything was laid on the table. Nobody lied to anybody. Then this situation comes up, like, okay, I got to pull back.
But okay, so my question though, because that happens a lot of times, a woman will go in, or a man.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I know my lane. I'm good.
Yeah.
But in reality, in the back of their head is, I can change their mind.
Of course. Yeah.
That's where the problem is.
Yeah.
You can't change nobody's mind. I don't care how much cookie you're giving them. I don't care how much food you're giving them. You can't, if their mind is made up, especially yours, you can't change that.
Right.
Yeah. You
Well, I reason why I'm asking this question, because I think a lot of people go through this. I've been through it, and I know that the way I come across is heartless. And at this stage in my life, I really don't care about how that comes across, because I've thought about what I wanted to do. And one thing I don't do, I don't lie to people.
But you also,
lead you on.
And see, that's me. But I'm gonna tell you, it goes back to our first 2 years ago when we first started. When I first started,
yeah,
and it was communication.
Yeah.
So I know that we have these conversations at the beginning, but we have to continue to have those conversations, and our actions have to match the conversations.
Yeah.
So you can't say
I got
you can't say I don't want a relationship, but you're giving relationship benefits.
Yeah.
That shit don't mix. You gotta keep it how it is. If I don't want relationships, ain't no spending the night at my house just because we sleep together. You're gonna have to leave in a couple of hours. You're gonna have to make that shit look identical to what you're saying, or it can send mixed signals. And in the back of their head, remember I told you they're gonna put, I can change them anyway. So if those signals are coming in, it's going right back there. Okay, yeah, I got it. And then of course, when those signals get back here and it start coming to the front, it's, well, we did this, this, and this. Well, Joe, you're not acting this way. You're saying this, but we just did this, or you just. So you have to make that thing match.
But the only way you can. This is what I truly believe, that you can make it match. Keep your thing in your pants. Anything else, it don't work. I don't care how much a woman would say that, you know, this is this. If the schedule change or something changes, right, it's going to change the trajectory of that relationship, whatever it was, because they're comfortable as long as I think some women and men, they're comfortable as long as they're getting some time. But if things change where the time is not there, they, you know, the man or the woman is going to feel some type of way.
They're going to start wanting more time though.
Yeah.
They're going to want more time. You'll know when those feelings start changing up. You will know it. A lot of people don't pay attention to it, but you know, if you pay attention, you'll see when things start changing up.
I agree.
I look at it as if you're going to just have a sex partner, pretty much, or somebody just kick it with every now and then, there are no conversations. We ain't finna pillow talk. And I'm not meaning like laying in the bed pillow talking. I mean, there is no pillow talking.
But let me ask you this question, because I want to ask you, nephew, and I want y'all to chime in on social media, right? See, I'm different. Because if you tell me what we are, that's what it's going to be. But why do women?
You are in a 5% out of 100. You are in that 5% pool.
Really? You be trying to make us look different from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really. Okay, because honestly, we can pillow talk, we can go on dates, but I know my role. If you call, if you supposed to come over and smash me tonight, and you say I got a date tonight, I am not gonna feel no kind of way.
But hold on though.
Okay.
This is what I would say.
Okay.
Do you not think for you that it could possibly be different had you had something for this person?
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is
What type of feeling?
not feelings per se, but let's say to give like a good example that you probably understand. Because have you been the prettiest one in your relationship?
No, I've always been the ugly duckling.
You always been the ugly duckling.
Yes, sir.
For some folks, then we'll take you out of it. Some folks, if they know that there's a clear difference between the two, they'll act like it. And the power be used in that type of way.
I date and marry above my pay grade. I strive for excellence.
I got you. Cool. I got you on that. But everybody got a different taste.
I got to have an arm piece. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I see, God didn't bless me with the look, so I got to make sure I got somebody.
But you know something? It's to the eye of.
The eye of.
I've dated someone and they used to call, my dad even got serious. He was like, that's the what's the dog that the smoke McGruff.
No.
And I'm like, he's
don't call me McGruff. No.
But now I look back at him.
Yeah, he was a little. But see, my mama did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
She dated. She actually got married. Her ex-husband, and she looks back now. She was like, "Yo, I was in a dark place."
Wow!
No, like
wow, Jay! Wow, Jay!
Yeah,
wow,
man.
Yo, mama, hey, Jay Wild on that one.
My mama said
Jay Wild on that one. Jay Wild on that one.
She said I was in a dark.
Okay,
place.
but Niecy. Okay, so I'm thinking Niecy is a woman on here, right?
DC.
No, Niecy.
Oh,
Niecy. No, Niecy said that a person programmed themselves not to feel so they don't get caught up.
You know, I was like that years ago. About 11 years, 12 years, I had no feelings. I can smash past, keep it moving, and it was no feelings, like no feelings.
And I like them. I like those women in my life. I like them.
Oh God, I had no feeling. I'm looking like, dang, I could just, and it was nothing, Joe.
But some folks get really attached to something they're happy to have got, if that makes sense. Like if I'm dealing with somebody and I know it was real hard to get them, but it was real easy for them to get me. Yeah, you know how different that is. Now she gonna be handling me like I can get another one, and I'm gonna be holding this like I can't get another.
But why?
Because I know this. That's go back to dating outside your league. We talked about this. We talked about how if you dating outside your league, and you said this from your own mouth, if you know she a bud, you better start holding that purse. You know what you there for.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
Find your pocket and play it. And a lot of these folks, will take that relationship there.
But that's different than what we're talking about here, because you're
How?
not smashing and passing. If I'm dating above my league, I want you, so I want to be with you. I'm talking about smashing and passing.
But that doesn't change how people deal with you. Yes, the goals are different because somebody's trying to get a relationship and another person trying to just have fun. That's different from how they're treating it. If they go back to how you were saying it. If you're dealing with somebody and they start thinking they can change you, but y'all put a set of rules on what it is. Y'all know
you need to go back to those rules every week.
You do. You have to keep reminding them, because if you leave it up to their mind, guess how they gonna handle you. And that can go back to relationships too.
Okay,
that can go back to how you're treating. Hey, I want to know the love still here, but
this is what,
ain't none. But you assuming.
I guess, like y'all probably say, I'm in whatever percentile of men that
5.
Like, okay, 5. I mean,
5 out of 100.
but because this is what I mean, because this is what I truly believe, honestly, right? I love you enough to believe what you say, right? If I want more, I'm grown. I say, hey, I want more. But if I enter into something, I guess because I'm the dude, like I signed on the dotted line. This is what I signed up for, and I can get nothing else out of it. I I understand what you're saying, nephew, and I get what you're saying, Denise, but I'm saying when I've been with women and I felt something more, right? Because I seen something great. You didn't smash, but then after the smash boy, you done seen something even greater in them. You're like, damn, she would make a good girl. But then you see her going out with this other dude. Now I ain't gonna say I'm sitting saying hard, like you're like, damn, he finna smash my thing tonight. You know what I'm saying? And you'd have felt that. But I signed that contract. You got to put your big boy pants on and let that ride.
Okay, so you signed that contract.
Yeah.
You're still smashing it, or you're still handling that. At that, when do you? Because now you kind of feeling this chick.
Yeah.
You kind of feel
right.
So do you continue to smash and
play a role?
Yeah.
I do, because you know what I did. I'm gonna tell you how I dealt with it. Right. I went. We still did our thing, but I just went out and replaced it with somebody else. You want to find me something?
She ain't her though.
But you know what?
She ain't her
at
though.
that part.
But hold on.
She ain't her though.
But hold on. She didn't have to be her. I just needed something to fill my space.
Right.
And
see, that's why I never.
But this is what I'm saying. I knew I wasn't in love with a woman because I'm able to go do that. You see what I'm saying? Because if I would say this, and I don't know because I never did it. If I'm in love with you, this is just my damn confidence, right? But if I'm in love with you, right, and you with another dude, that'll probably be the last time you're gonna be with him.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So you would just go and get someone else to kind of fill that gap.
Yeah. So I don't even think about what they're doing. Yeah.
Me, back when I didn't care,
right?
I never had just one dude. Oh, Chris, if you're listening, I didn't cheat on you all the whole time. Okay, but I never was just with one guy.
That's so dumb. But go ahead.
Whatever. Wow. I never, because I don't want him to think he was. Anyway, so never just one guy. Now let's clear this up. Also, I never slept. Like I would sleep, maybe have one partner, but I never. So that way, my feelings didn't. There ain't no feelings.
And usually when I'm in those situations, But see, here's the thing.
This is why that sound a little jaded, because
my days.
But go ahead.
Yes, if y'all can just fill the void, you may not have loved them.
I didn't have a void.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm
You
saying
don't
back
love
to
them.
his point.
Oh yeah, I was never in love until Canon.
But that's why I was going back to.
Yeah,
I'll ask the question then. Do y'all think y'all gonna fall in love together at the same time?
No.
Okay then. No, yeah, you and whoever it is.
He had like, dang, I really kind of like her, and he put it in place. Me, I just had them.
Nah, I'm not even going.
But no, I'm not even putting you in. But hold on, but no, I'm gonna tell you when that was happening. She had hers, I had mine, but you ever been with that one that does a little bit different than everybody else that you with?
So I did have that.
You see what I'm saying?
We had
So
what you
I've
call,
always-
which goes to my next topic.
Yeah, I've always when I dated, even when I'm telling y'all about when I dated her, there were other women, but I didn't care if I saw them with anybody.
It was her.
But when she hit me
It
up,
was like,
you know, she's supposed to be. I wanted to see her that night, right? And she said, "Hey, babe, I'm sorry, but I got to go. I'm going out tonight with such and such, right? Right?
Don't call me babe while you saying you going out with another dude.
No, but that's what we were. It was cool. You know what I'm saying?
it was cool, but you were in your feelings.
But
Nah,
when she said it, you know what I'm saying? And
Right
then he said, but you know what I'm saying? You knew at that moment when she said it that time, it was like,
damn.
because here's the thing,
It's something in
but
that
hold on, D. Usually that person would say, well, I come see you before, I come see you after, right?
She put him priority.
But it's like, but hold on. There was no previous and there was no after. She said, I can't see you. Right?
Period.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. At that moment,
he was quiet.
What you mean?
no, I ain't said that. No. My head was saying what you mean, but I did. I said, you know, so I said,
Okay.
right. D. You know exactly. Hey, player. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
When he hung up, he was like,
Hey, hold on. Everybody on this damn thing that's watching this show, y'all know what the hell we talking about.
Call somebody.
Hey, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's tell the
You
truth.
gonna do this to
Hold on.
me?
When you hang up that phone, right? You be like,
She better Google me.
no. But I hung up the phone, right? When you know, because you hang up the phone, you look at the hang up the phone, you're like, and then you try to check and so like, okay, it's cool because I know. Then you have crazy ass conversation. You're like, it's cool because I know, but I'm feeling some kind of way about this. And hey, you want to text them? You want to call them? Come on, man. Come on. Tell the truth, straight to death. T. Hey, hold on.
Baby, did you make it there in time?
No.
Hey, if y'all playing Shane,
Yeah. Yes.
Ben, let go. Still out.
You made it back home, yeah, girl.
Yes.
Hey, you make sure you enjoy your. Hey, stay safe.
No, y'all know what I'm talking about. All y'all know the hell I'm talking about. Stop acting like y'all playing. Stop playing with me.
Just saying.
Hey, man.
Listen. And
Sometimes
that's
it be
when
like
you
that.
and that's when you know, because then you got a gut check, right? Do I want to pull this in with this person? And then you got to figure out why are you feeling this? And I understood at that moment in time, right? That I did catch a little feelings and I was a little jealous. But
I'm the man.
But hold on. I was only jealous. It wasn't because I really wanted to be with her like that.
It's because she picked you. It's like,
yeah, she didn't give me prior. She didn't give me the VIP treatment she used to give me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, because I didn't care when you went out with another dude, but usually, like I said, you either come to see me before or you come to see me after, right?
Look, folks say it like that, but
you know what I'm saying?
night
But she said the whole night down. She ain't coming to see you. She ain't coming to see you at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
oops.
So if y'all don't talk the next day after y'all smash, you damn sure can't call her the next morning and see what, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you all like twisted up in your goddamn. So now you're saying to yourself, do I talk to them the next time when they want to do something with me?
He ain't gonna let that. She go, hey, Joe. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. It's petty side coming out now.
No, but
It's petty side coming out now.
I get Oscar winning performance for me because she's even when that happened, I'm like, when she called me, hey baby, do it.
Oh yeah, see that's me.
Yeah. You'll never know that you
never know
you'll never know you got to me now because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm finna put my big boy pants on.
I'm that man.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is what I signed up for, and this is part. Then I did a gut check. Do I want her like that, or was I jealous that night? And I was jealous. That was it. I didn't want her. I wasn't trying to be with her like that. At the end of the day, I was just jealous.
If you may not have, I and maybe I'm wrong, and I'll take that.
Yeah.
To say you didn't want her,
That's a lie.
I can't call you a liar, but what I will say is you said she was different from the others.
She was.
She stood out a little bit more. Not necessarily say, okay, I want to be in a relationship, but I want more attention with this one. So, so it's you can't, because competition at night, it bothered you, but it wouldn't have bothered you if it was the other women. It wouldn't have phased you because you already said she stood out.
And the reason why she stood out for me, right?
And that was before she said.
Yes, before she said. But the only reason she stood out for me, because no matter what she did, she always made me priority in exactly. But in all her entanglements, because I know what I didn't know everything she was doing, but she always had a guy, she doing her thing, right? And I didn't care. But whenever that was, right, she always made clear, you know what I'm saying, that hey, so I got you at such a time.
But she was okay with that because you also had your side.
Right.
So her thing is, like you, she was the same.
And what I had to realize was maybe she was getting to the point where she felt she was giving me
too much time,
too much VIP treatment, right?
And she knew that, hey, she wanted something different than you.
Yeah.
Even though you had that conversation, she wanted something a little different.
Yeah. Or she wanted more from me, and she,
So hey, I'm gonna have to go on that.
I gotta do something. But her action showed that.
Right. For her to tell you, no, I'm not gonna do that tonight.
Yeah.
She could have simply said, "Oh, okay, babe."
Yeah.
But she didn't.
No.
Which goes into my second part of this. The topic is
open
relationships.
Who?
Open relationships.
Open what?
Open
to what?
Relationships.
Open to what?
So if you give me a moment.
You got the whole show, baby. Go ahead.
No. So
how the hell does Nat get in the studio? Go ahead.
So your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had that one person that waved.
He did
out.
what?
He stood out. He stood out from the others.
Yeah.
We had an understanding for 4 years. We had an understanding. On Fridays, we didn't do anything with each other.
Okay.
That was family time, if you want to call it that. We had an open relationship. And I was okay with that.
Okay.
Because I had my dudes. And one of my dudes lived next door to me, actually. So pretty.
Pimping since been pimping since been pimping was been.
But that was my old. I don't want to do that no more. I'm not doing it no more. But yeah. So open relationships. We know we have an understanding. We know what we have, but we also know we date other people. But it's open, so that's an open relationship. How and a lot of women are actually a lot of women, I didn't say all women because you're going to have some women that come at me, but let's just be truthful about it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women are kind of stepping up to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, the tables are kind of turning a little bit here, where women are like, hey, I'm trying to handle my business. I'm my boss.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm doing my thing. And you want to itch to me about a relationship. A lot of them are okay with open relationships. I was in an open relationship. Out of 10 years, 6 of them. That was with another one.
Okay, so can I ask you a question, Denise? Because I'm kind of confused on open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So are we monogamous, and then we say we want to do open?
It's me and you and your brother and your daddy too.
No, but I'm just saying, okay, hypothetically speaking, like
we're in a relationship. However,
hold on, no. How do we start off?
Okay, we start off as me and you.
Just me and you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no dating. We're not situationship. We're not booty call. You and our girlfriend and boyfriend.
We are. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it gets, well, you know what? Try something. And it was a movie. It's actually a movie. But how about, because a lot of people are in open relationships and they really don't even know that the other one is in it.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm not okay with that part of it.
I'm okay with that.
Because that's considered cheating. But it's not, which goes into, but it's not, I don't consider it cheating if we both know, hey, there are rules to it though.
Okay.
There are rules. So if we're in an open relationship, we have our rules.
Okay.
Okay. If you do what you do, I do what I do, but we still have a respect, we still have an understanding, we still communicate. It's still us.
Okay.
When you're doing something and the other person or your partner don't know you're doing it, and it's not necessarily sleeping with someone, I that irritates me when people think you're only cheating if you're having sex with someone, and that is not true. No, it's not true. Anything that you're doing behind your mate's back that you know will hurt them, but you're doing it behind their back as a secret, that is cheating. Just
Well, hell,
because
everybody cheat then.
Well, hey, everybody cheat then. But if you're with Sandra and I'm somebody you kicking it with on the side, we talk, we laugh, we're not having sex though. We may go out, we have dinner, we do movies, but we're not having sex. That is still cheating, especially when Sandra don't know about it. Because if Sandra knew, is who the hell is this woman? You know, that's
Okay,
cheating to
I
me.
can see if you're dating somebody, but just say if I gave you money and I didn't tell my girlfriend, that's cheating.
You cheating.
Okay, so if I'm just your homegirl, that's a difference. What I mean by that is that when you have feelings for someone else, you're actually dating someone else outside of your girlfriend. That is cheating.
That's cheating.
But most people think that if you're not having sex with that person, then it's not.
Well, I ain't dating you if we ain't sexing.
And a lot of women kind of make it appear that way because the first thing they'll ask is, are you having sex with them? When reality, if you out to a movie and dinner and all that with me but we're just not having sex, that is cheating.
That's cheating.
So in an open relationship, however, if you're open about it, both sides, it's not cheating. Do people not, especially women, do people not want to do open relationships because of how the outside look at it or view it? Or is it something that, some people know, I don't want to share mine. Happy y'all sharing them anyway. You just don't know it. I think in open relationships, it's less stress for me.
Okay, so
now let me clear some up because I don't know who's listening. I'm not saying, babe, that I want an open relationship with you. I'm just doing this on the show. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm gonna say
disclaimers out there right
so
now.
I'm gonna say this here. I don't think most women will be open to that. I think some men I think more men will be more open to it.
Not these days.
I think so.
Because these tables are really, really turning. They really are. Men, and I love a man who have feelings and getting his feelings a little bit. But men are really,
well,
the tables are, Joe, you are a 2%.
Okay. So I'm going to say, if you come, if my girlfriend came to me and said, hey, what do you think about open relationships? Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm not going to say,
you're going to say no. I'm gonna tell you real quick.
Sure.
Just for men. Yeah. If your woman ever come to you and say, "Hey, let's have a threesome," or
she never already doing it.
Hold up. If a woman's come to you and say, "Hey, you want to have a threesome? Or have you thought about doing a threesome?" Mm-hmm. And if a woman come to you and say, "Babe, let's have an open relationship," don't get caught up in that web because a lot of women, that's a test. Just remember that.
Well, if a woman came to me with that's my girlfriend. Right. Mm-hmm. See, this is where I look at it. I'm not changing the contract that I started with you. Right.
So you would tell her no to an open relationship?
Yes. Because when I say Denise, I'm in love with you, right? If I say that for you and that's what I see you as, I'm not going to be able to even fathom you being with another man. Right.
But what if I'm not sleeping with the other man?
It doesn't matter. If it's mine, it's mine, right? And I'm selfish like that. Now, if I go the way I live my life now, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So there's no one in my life that's personal to me, right? That I feel like that for. But I'm very possessive of what belongs to me, what I feel belongs to me. So if that's where we are, it's kind of hard or will be very hard for me to look at you the same way. That I know you done left the house today and been with old boy. That ain't gonna work for me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna love you the same. No, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I told you I love you, I'm not gonna give myself to another woman because I belong to you. You see what I'm saying? If I love a woman, with my ex-wife, she thought I was cheating. But one thing I always say this, and I've told you this 1,000 times. I said that the one thing I prided myself on was that another woman would never walk around and say I slept with Joe Lockett. And that didn't happen. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do that to you. I'd be down if I'm going to allow you to go do that to me because you want to explore something else. Divorce me because I love you too much for that. I'm not going to give myself to another woman because I'm supposed to be your prize. Oh. Right. And no, I'm not trying to be wishy, bro, because I don't give a damn about none of that shit for real. But if I tell you what it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah, I don't see you cheating because I
Nah.
don't see you cheating.
no, I'm not.
I don't see that.
I'm a hoe now.
Not
Okay.
where,
But
yeah,
but if I'm in a relationship,
I know you're okay. I was trying not to say that you
no,
were a
no, no.
hoe.
But I'm saying I'm not.
I'm
in,
talking about in the
Yeah,
relationship,
but I'm saying,
Joe. You
yeah.
don't have to let it.
no,
Listen, Joe.
but I'm not
Joe.
sleeping with anybody right now. But what I'm
Like
saying
today.
is,
Okay.
But anyway, I'm
Maybe
not sleeping with anybody. But I'm saying I don't care now. But if I'm in a relationship and this is what I entered into you with it, I'm not gonna cheat on her.
You know what?
So I can't allow her to do that to me. I can't.
You know when you know how they say men know their wives when they meet them.
Yeah, yeah.
And women know who to sleep with within the first 5 minutes. It's just if somebody come out your mouth, you mess it all up.
Yeah.
I've come to realize that women also know who they want.
Yeah.
Because I have you know me,
Mhm.
and I'm an open book. You know, even though some women don't like the fact, I just speak what other women really want to say and not look a certain way. Because I think a lot of women don't say things or do things because they care about what other people think or say.
That's why we got you on the show.
So, y'all gonna keep me single. Well, I thought you were, but I'm not gonna let that happen. You ain't.
Larry says, Joe, I'm sure you got a special friend. I got a lot of friends now, Larry.
He got a lot of special friends.
I'm single now, Larry.
Super special friends.
Oh,
but you know, when dating is what?
Collecting
data.
So when you don't want to, I don't want to date anyone but this one person.
Mhm.
And I'm like, damn, I like him.
Right.
Because once that door open and your eyes is on one, you know, everything else comes out.
Right.
And I am proud of myself
Mm.
because I only want to collect on one person now.
Well, that's good.
I know.
That's good.
Like, can you wake me up?
Mm.
4, 3?
No, I think at the end of the day, when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah, and
Because
I never desired to be married. Y'all know that.
Yeah, but the streets.
But I can see.
But the streets will always call you, and the streets will always be lonely. Will invite you back.
The streets gonna always go for me.
Yeah, the streets will always invite you back. But
Mhm.
I implore. I mean, I talk what I talk on this show, but I would tell people honestly, I love love. I love being in a monogamous relationship when it's time to be in one. Right.
I've never been in one so long.
When I was married, right, it was refreshing, right? Because my ex-wife, even though we don't talk and we have no communication at all whatsoever now, but it was an honor, and it was one of the reasons why I would get up every morning to go to work because I knew what I was going to work for. I mean, it was for her and my stepson and my 2 daughters. But knowing that I could go out there and I would come back and see her in the evenings, that was a thrill for me at that time. You know what I mean? And that became my life. And I wanted to make, my whole thing was when I grew up 18, 19 years old, I wanted to make my mom and daddy proud. When I married her, I wanted to make her proud, right? It changed. And you only understand that if you fall in love with somebody and they fall in love with you and you're trying to do your thing, right? I'm not trying to be mushing none of that shit. I'm just being honest, right? So that's where I was at that point in time, seriously. But things happen in life, you know what I'm saying? Things don't go well. But for my second wife, I would always tell her, man, she brought out a part of me that I didn't think I could be. She made me a much, much better person, regardless of how it ended.
But that's when if you get into a relationship, you both need to add.
Mm-hmm.
You add to her, she
and
adds
I think,
to you.
and I think we both can say at some point we did something great for each other. You seriously? I mean, saying, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however we ended, she can't say that. Well, I hope she wouldn't say that, the whole time, the whole 10 years we were together, 7 married, that it was fucked up. I don't think so, right? At least for me. Those first couple of years, man, I would say that we went through a lot, we learned a lot, but because of what we did together, we did so much, and we propelled each other to a whole nother level, to where she was when we got a divorce and where I was. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in radio.
So, Cam, and I made the post yesterday, I think. I love Cam Newton. I love him.
Keep it funky.
I love him. I will cheat.
And I think you'll have his baby.
I would have his baby up and down. I don't even have.
Yeah,
already got like
8, 9 of them.
I would have the other 10 around here. I'm just letting you know. But he made a statement on Shay Shay, and he said, dealing with your circumstances. don't allow your circumstances, if I can remember correctly, don't allow your circumstances to own you. You have to own your circumstances or something. And what he meant by that is lessons.
Mhm.
So whatever you did or didn't do with your wife,
Yeah.
you took something out of that,
For sure.
and you made something, and
Yeah.
So she was there for a reason.
Man,
What
listen,
happened for
my
a reason.
ex-wife, both of my ex-wives, right?
All five of them.
No, only two. Both of my ex-wives were queens, right? In their own right. Each one had their pluses and brought the best out of me. And I wouldn't be the man I am today in business or a loving father or more responsible if it wasn't for the combination of the both of them. They both brought something to the table for me. They would have to tell their story, or if you ever talk to anyone knows them, or what I did or didn't do. I fell short on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I would never denigrate my ex-wives in public.
You
Y'all-
shouldn't.
yeah.
I do that with my kid's dad.
Yeah, no one
I
has
will
never
not.
no one has never heard me denigrate
Yeah,
neither one of my
I'm not
ex-wives
gonna do
because
that with my kid's dad.
this is what I say about when you're married, right? Or you married somebody, you divorced. You married that person for a reason, right? So at some point you did like them. So whatever happened, or at the end of the day, that is what it is.
Mhm.
But I'm not going to go out and drag up the last part or what got us there, right? Yeah, you may have been hurt from it, or it wasn't right, or whatever. Whatever case that you're fighting on that. But I look at what did I accomplish with this woman, and both of my ex-wives, I accomplished a lot.
I feeling like it
accomplished
takes
something.
it speak a little different on them. If you got to go out of your way to bash whoever you was with before, I look at you away because I'd be like, well, you picked them.
That's it.
There you go.
And-
How can I badge my kid? And I have kids, not one child, by this person.
Mhm.
You picked them and you stayed with them. For however long you stayed, but you connected yourself. So I looked at that birds together thing. Like
they flock.
they do. So I don't know.
I got a
me on
question.
that.
I got a question to ask because I see a lot of this stuff going around, and I'm gonna tread the waters carefully here. But no, baby, because I do. I don't understand it. Okay, so what do you do if you've been in a relationship with somebody, the niece and nephew, and social media world? Okay, you love this person and you do understand that they love you, right? But you see the shit falling off, right? It's not where it needs to be, right?
My Lord.
And you don't know how to put it back in. And here's the thing about it. It's not them, it's you.
Are you, and I just have to ask because I have to try to ask pieces.
Okay.
Are you married or are you just in a relationship?
You can be either one. Put yourself in the situation you want to be.
So
Because you haven't been married, so I would say put yourself in the single.
Or
if you're married, put
boyfriend,
yourself in.
okay.
If you're married, so what do
Okay.
you do when you got the time invested? You see it falling off. You love that person. You want to blame that person for whatever red flags they may have, but there's a big part of it that is you. Don't tell me therapy. Don't tell me counseling, because that sometimes work. I'm talking about real life at the end of the day, right?
So I was there before.
Okay, so what do you do?
I did love him. And that part of what he did was what he did. But then I started saying, okay, this is kind of me too. Because a lot of people don't want to put themselves in it. They try to put everything on the other person.
Right.
And I say never go to couples therapy. Never. Because that stuff, you still got to walk out the door with everything you just said enough. I'm serious, because we did. But when I saw it was just falling, it was we had conversations back to back to back, and it just wasn't there. And I knew most was me because of how I felt after everything. So I just had to finally just let it go. And I love him. I did. I loved that man.
How do you know you love somebody?
So I've never been in love but twice.
Okay.
Well, I guess what you told me before, so I've only been in love once.
Okay.
Because I forgot when you went off on me that day at the dinner table and told me, yeah. So I I knew I was in love with this man when there was nothing that he could do wrong. There was not he was on that priority list literally right after my baby boy. Like, because I don't put anybody on that list.
Mhm.
I just don't. He was, I don't introduce anyone to my family. I can date them all. Nobody's gonna meet my family. I made sure he did. There were things that I didn't do for myself. I cared more about his feelings than I cared about my own. I was totally in love with that man. Totally in love with him.
On our feeds on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I want you guys to post. How do you know you're totally in love with somebody? Nephew, how do you know when you're in love with somebody totally? How do you know you're in love with somebody?
I ain't felt it yet.
Wow.
I didn't get it until I was in my 30s.
Wow. So you haven't felt it yet. That's
Nah.
honest.
You ain't gonna feel it if you keep hanging around. I'm just
Wow.
And he gonna block a lot of
What did I
stuff.
tell you? Boy, you gonna be single.
But I got with somebody that I knew. I wouldn't say I was more of the problem. I just knew I had a lot to contribute to it.
Mhm.
And at a point, you know what I mean? How you know? Because I was gonna ask, do you try to fix it or have you been trying to fix it? Because it's kind of the place I was in. I was trying to get it back to how it was before, not realizing we're clearly way, way, way too different from how it was before.
It's glass. You can't fit it. You can glue whatever you want, but the lines are still there. It's some.
D says she loves love. Come to a resolution, stay or go.
But that's what I picked.
Some
I
point you
picked
had
go.
to go.
I picked
And
go.
sometimes loving them is leaving. I loved him enough to leave that alone because I knew this is it's gonna get worse.
See, the person I got love for her that won't leave,
Mhm.
but the love that I had is never going back.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. And I knew that if we were to try anything else, I wouldn't treat her the same. And I didn't want to do that.
I started treating him different.
Wow.
Totally different. Like different. And then I allowed, and I have to say this too, because once you're in love, you don't fall out of love. I don't feel that you can fall out of love. You just love them different. Once
I think you need to say that again. I need to say that slowly so everybody can hear that.
You don't fall out of love. You just learn to love them differently.
Wow.
Like, if I love you, it's no, I hate you now. It's not. Your love that hard is still gonna hurt for whatever that person. I mean, it's a connection that you cannot erase. It's like, and I know this is on different levels, but it's like carrying a child and having to bury that child. You still have that love is not going away. That motherly feeling is still there.
Wow.
Regardless if that child is gone or not. So that's the same with that love. It's still there. You may not be with the person, may not talk to the person, but that love goes nowhere. It's just a different type of love. It's a different way of loving them.
And I ain't experienced that yet.
Don't.
So let me
Date
see. A
them
lot
all.
of people are chiming in here.
Date them all.
I don't want to head over heels and back love a man, says Miss Terry. She says she's good. Aquawoman says, how are you? I've been moving. Okay, so D said, my last relationship was like that. Sandra says, I know how it feels, but hard. You express you're just willing to keep going with that person. D says, shit.
You know what? I was just gonna ask Fran. Okay, because not putting it out there, but well, I'll say it. She's divorced. How do you still have? And I know what happened, so I'm not gonna put that out there. But do you still have that love?
It depends on how you still feel. You asking Fran?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's a fresh thing.
Yeah.
So we know
Fran
what
divorced?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell you. We gotta tell you, Fran. You gotta tell Joe what happened.
Fran
and
divorced?
what just came and what just hit the. Yeah.
Oh damn! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I had to take her picture. Fran Fran don't want to see her picture on my refrigerator next to her, so I had to fold the picture. Yeah. But Fran, that love that you had or had that in love that you married your wife. How do you feel? Is that love
you
still
just
there?
gave me a Kevin Hart moment. Damn.
Yeah. I forgot you. My bad. Yeah.
While Fran is answering that question, Aquawoman says, I know I was in love with a man because it was like he was connected to my soul.
That's it. That's that piece of soul that you care about more than, and I will say this, and a lot of people say, nope, you love that more than you love yourself. On a lot of stuff, you don't look at you.
You don't care about yourself.
You
no
don't
more.
care that.
That's
okay,
true.
that really bothered me, but I'm gonna keep moving anyway.
Yeah, because it's you.
That's when what's that saying? You lose yourself.
Yeah.
The music, the moment you want it.
And some people, you never should lose yourself. Nobody can control your feelings. You can't even control your feelings, to be honest. If you can't tell yourself, oh, I'm not gonna like that person. We can't control how we feel about someone. We cannot.
Miss Terry, infatuation is different than love. It's
totally different.
I'm gonna say
totally.
When I'm infatuated with you,
with a few of them mugs.
If I'm infatuated with you, the emotions are not there for me.
Your
infatuation don't move me.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying? The only thing infatuation does, it moves me down below, but it does not move my heart or my head.
I know when it's that. When I really, really, really think I like this person, and then I see somebody else, I'm like,
I believe a lot of folks that ain't emotionally strong enough can confuse it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of folks that you don't know how to handle how you process stuff will start to think that infatuation is something that it's not.
Love is unexplainable, says Aquawoman. I think
it is.
It can be.
When you're in it, you really. I can look back and say this is if I need to give you an answer, but I can understand what she's saying because it's something that you can't explain. That love, you can't explain that feeling. Like, you know how you be like, dang, I don't know what the word to say. That's what it is.
But you know what I see, this is, I guess right now, because at the stage I am, my love is so strong for people in my circle and people that I care about and my friends, and even, situationships I've had in the past. I don't know what pure love is anymore, unadulterated love or unfiltered love anymore is for one person, for a woman.
I feel, Joe, and this is being serious. Yeah. I feel that you will when you meet her.
Probably.
And it may be because we God's timing is everything. So even though you may say, oh, I know I don't want such and such, but God is the one who his plans are the ones that's, so if,
but I'm fighting it.
Well, I'm gonna say this again because last time I checked, how many and who ran from God? We have to.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can't.
So you can fight it all you want, but when His will is there, it's gonna be done.
Yeah.
And
the person who one of them was Peter. He denied. He denied Jesus 3 times. I knew I was just making that. No, I didn't know because there's another person you talking about, but Peter is one. Yeah, Jonah.
Yeah. Yours is gonna come when you least expect it.
That I do believe.
And it's and you will then, because, and I'm not talking, we're not gonna bring your past up, but when this new woman come in, I mean, I need her to know who we are, but when this new woman come in, it's gonna be at a time it's like, whoa, and she's not gonna be those, I can help you, you don't have to do it, I'll take care of that. She's gonna let you do what you do.
Yes.
And when she come, I'm gonna, Lord God, I'm gonna pray for this girl,
please.
This
is what I would say, right? Like y'all, people would say for people.
But please, lady, whoever you are, if the Lord got you on here, please, please, please do not try to compare yourself to me. Do not ask questions pertaining to me, or you will get kicked to the side. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think at the end of the day, for me, right, when and if it happens. The woman who that's going to be is not going to be swayed by anything on the inside or the outside because she already understands what I am. Just like for the woman that I fall in love with, there's nothing or what someone else says or what people think about her that I would give a damn about. You know what I mean? It's nothing that she had to do. It's because it was her, right? See, I don't want a time limit to show me that you're this. I don't want because you did this is why I feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
I want the situation and time to do what it does for us. And when I see it, you see it. Like you can look at a movie and okay, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want a woman to come in and try to impress me. I don't want to go in and try to impress a woman.
She's gonna be real
Right?
simple.
Yes,
That's gonna be the one
yes.
to get you.
Just let it naturally. For me, these days, whatever God has for me, let it naturally happen. It ain't about how many dinners I took her on, how many times I call on the phone, how many times I text you, what trips when it's going to be not to be. If it's any of that, I don't want to be with her. I'm just being honest. I want it to be like really natural that we've been around each other, we've been each other's lives long enough, and we look at each other. We done been through some stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may have been, right? And it at some point in time, we look at each other and we're like, you know something? That's the moment, right? And however that shakes up, whatever that be like, it is what it is, right? But I know for myself is that I am not going to perform for not one other, for not now another damn woman. I would not. I'm not going to try to take you on a dinner and impress you. I'm not going to try to call
I like
you.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, I don't care. But I'm just saying, I'm not. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to. I'm not going to call you. No, I understand. I don't give a damn about all that. I love you. I take you Buffalo Wild Wings off the shelf if you want to. But here's the thing. But my thing is, I don't want. I look at love as like I don't have to impress. You don't have to impress me. I don't have to impress you.
Love is not impressive.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about all this bullshit that we keep putting out here. Like if she did this or he better do this or no. If it's going to happen, I don't have to. If he don't call me every day or if he don't do this, that means he don't love you. That's bullshit. I'm just being honest.
Well,
that may be your judgment on that.
I really gotta. We there. In fact, I have to talk to you every day. I mean,
but
I gotta really like.
But guess what, D? It's going to be a natural feeling that we want.
Like we've been there.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you. It's not that I see. There's a difference, y'all. When fellas, y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, right?
Oh, let me go and call her.
I got to call a girl. I got to put it. Yeah, it's a different feeling when I want to call my baby. I want to hear her voice. Right? I'm excited every day. 6 months later or a year later to talk to her, and this is when I know that I'm in love.
Somebody must really like me.
No, but seriously, this is when I know I'm truly in love. It's when my most exciting moment happens, and you're the first person I want to call.
Yes, like oh my God,
listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If you're my whatever, but if out of everybody on my list is something important that happened to me, and you're the first person I want to call, that out of everybody on my goddamn list, and I'm that for you. That's the person I'm in love with. Yeah. And that doesn't happen because the first person I want to call right now is my brother. Mm-hmm. Okay. Or I want to talk to my daughters. There's no woman right now that I want to call first and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Now, after my brother and my daughter, there are some women that comes on that list, right? But the first person I want to call, there is not a woman that I want to call, hey, babe, or hey, friend. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, she may be your friend, but you got to tell her first. Or you got to tell him first. That's different because you know what I'm saying? Or if it's something bad, but you want to share it with them first. Now she's on a different level emotional with me, right?
I take it to that point. If it's something bad, not to say that, you know what I mean, but I take the negative times where you need to know a lot more personable than it would be if it was just all of the good, because I can go out of my way to just give you all the good and you don't have to worry about the other side of me. Mm-hmm. But if you have to know whatever it is I'm going through because you just that important enough, you teetering on the line to something a lot more serious.
I think for me, especially when I was in love with my second wife, what I loved about that relationship was the pillow talk. We could tell each other our deepest, darkest secrets, and there was no judgment. She never threw it back up in my face. Whatever it was, right? And I never threw it back. And that's one thing I do give her credit for, right? Even though we don't talk today, we probably don't like each other, right? But one thing I can say for her is, when it came to us in that moment, she held it sacred. You know what I'm saying? When it went bad, but
just don't pillow talk about me though. Not saying you. You know, some people.
What the hell am I gonna pillow talk?
Not you. I just saying not talking about you.
Damn, but you can't be saying that on the show when I'm sitting next to you. That sounds kind of creepy. But go ahead.
Yeah, dude.
Because you're like, don't be telling. Because I'm talking about pillow talk. Then you come out and say, well, don't be talking about me.
Somebody said that today.
And we ain't been near a damn pillow.
That's nasty. No, but pillow talk is just pillow.
I understand, but you said it the wrong time.
He asked me today. He was like, "Hey, are you going on the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go over there." He was like, "Oh, okay." So he was like, "Why are you doing?" I said, "Whoa,
well,
stop."
He said,
"Why you and Joe ain't?" And I just, hey, stop. That is so disrespectfully nasty.
Hey, Cameron,
he is not attractive to me. I don't. That's just
okay.
That's
so let me clear this up.
horrible.
Let me clear this up. Am I attracted to you? I think you're sexy as hell. Yes, that's very true. But I can't slide because that's my sister. Okay,
yeah,
and she got other thing. I don't know if it would be nasty,
that
but
is nasty, Joe. Let's go to answer your question on that.
No, I'm a man.
Joe,
no, hold on.
No.
All my friends, let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna look at you sexy as hell. I got beautiful friends, so I want men. I want men to understand. I just have put a boundary on what I will touch and what I won't touch. Okay, that's just the way I am.
But hold on.
So
now, because I wanted y'all to shut up, but you just wanted to go dive into it. Yeah, you just want to dive into
because
it.
People
hold on, no. I let you cook.
I
let you cook. I'm trying to save the dish.
You know, dish to save. I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead,
Joe. What? That's why folks think it's something.
I don't
because
care.
Everybody we understand, but we understand how it is. So it would be nasty because I'm making the face the whole way you describing it.
Right.
But a lot of folks don't talk about that type of way. But for somebody that's supposed to be their sister.
But listen, I understand that, right? But see, this is where I think, this is where I'm different than a lot of podcasters out here, right? When you have a beautiful woman and you look at her, right, and she's beautiful, right? At the end of the day. But you have set a boundary that, we know if we cross those lines that wouldn't be good, right? Like D on here, right? She's fine as hell.
What's that dude name that's on there? MD. I am single.
Okay.
Oh
so that between you and MD. Okay, but like with D on here, right? She's fine as hell. I look at her like a sister, right? I have to set a boundary with her. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, my friends, like I said, my friends are sexy as hell. I hang out with them, we laugh, we talk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say they're beautiful. I'm a man, damn it.
I got some friends.
I don't think that. I know you're not ugly, and that's you, Mark. I know you're not ugly, but I don't see anything sexy about y'all.
Yeah,
well, I got some
that part. I
say
can't
that,
but see, I can't.
But that's I can't.
Yeah, but that's your boundary.
Like my blood brothers, I don't see. I mean, they ain't ugly.
But like I would say to all the women in my life, all y'all beautiful. Right. And I always tell you, but no, this is what I tell you. If you wear some tight clothes around me, you may be my sister, but I'm looking, right? I'm not going to yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But I look at all my women friends, so don't come around me with no leggings on if you don't want me to look, damn it, because I'm single, I'm looking. That's just what it is. Now, am I going to try to hit on you or do anything inappropriate? Of course not, because we got boundaries. But I'm a man. I'm not going to sit there like, well, my sister, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do anything with anybody because business is business. We are what we are. I got other people that I do things with, but at the end of the day, we got to stop sitting up here acting like at the that okay, I'm not looking, I'm not doing this, man. When you're a man,
look, I don't call none of my folks I consider sisters sexy in no kind of way.
But okay, maybe with someone
I know they attracted to folks, but they ain't sexy to me.
Okay. Yeah. So if Halle Berry was your sister, you wouldn't say she was attractive?
Hell no.
Okay. I got you. See, Halle Berry gonna be sex as hell.
Nah, bro.
The
other folks can say
hold on.
Other folks can say it.
Is she my blood sister?
No, I'm saying anybody I deem like that. I'm not putting it blood. Blood is obvious. Okay, but if I deem you some family to me, no, bro.
Y'all know how close I am with Melva Tate and Joy, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know how close I am with them. And I have told both of them, you're beautiful. You walk around butt naked, I'm looking.
That's okay.
Now, would I smack with? No.
But you know something? He's actually, I can't say true or false, but yeah, a lot of guys say that. They're like, look, we men. I'm a look. I got eyes.
Yeah.
but I wouldn't touch your ass. You know,
I'm not gonna.
but-
I'm not gonna do
but you
anything.
very- but
Listen,
you're very fucking sexy.
listen. I'd have been
I
in that.
get that. I mean,
Man, I have
hear
been
that.
with women that been around me butt naked, seen them butt naked, right? Looked at them, but when we set a boundary, the boundary is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And
I
there's
know
a
what you're
trust
talking
level
about.
there. Because, like I said, I'm grown.
Mhm.
Listen, I don't have to smash everything that I see, right? And
That's
just
right,
because you're in front of me
everything.
doesn't mean. And I'm just saying honestly, because when I look at things like this, you have to weigh certain things of what you're doing.
Mhm.
Is sex worth
Is that
the friendship?
relationship?
It's
Mhm.
not.
Mhm.
I have never been with any woman in my life where the booty was good enough for me to mess up the relationship that we had as a friend. If I'm not going to pursue that for real, I would not smash a female that I consider to be my friend. I would not. But if she walking around smelling good, looking good, I am gonna look at you and I'm gonna tell you, damn girl, you got them yams, you look good. But am I gonna try to do anything different? No, ma'am, I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would help you with your next boyfriend, all that other good stuff.
I did ask my ex, would he have conversations with my futures? Like, I need you to go and hook them up, tell them how to give them the.
There's no man that want to take information from another man. I'm gonna be honest with you, huh?
Look, you know what? How is she? What you know? Like,
There is ladies. If
what?
don't never have your ex talk to your main
But
guy
what if
about
your
you.
ex is like y'all real cool?
If
Like,
that's
hey, I want you to
because
meet
y'all real cool.
my future potential.
But
And he's like,
again-
hey, you know, you don't want to talk to her in the morning because she be a trip.
Okay, so
You know, just giving a little advice.
okay, so for me, right,
Men don't do that.
bruh, why are you talking to me? No, I'm cause the man gonna know. Like, I ain't finna talk to that dude like that because number one, it's gonna look like y'all too damn close as men. You got that with y'all, but as a man, bruh, you got too much stake in this game that you here talking to me. I need to figure it out for myself. You know what I'm saying? There's no other man gonna tell me about you. You know what I'm saying? No, you want the man to give me the cheat sheet, and I'm sitting there like, if you want that man to give me the cheat sheet, you need to go ahead and stay with him.
My men to be
No, but what I'm saying is, your man need to go ahead and stay. If he's brave enough to go talk about that with me, he need to go ahead and stay with you. I don't want to hear shit from him.
How long to get along?
That may work for y'all, and it may not work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not doing that. You know, I don't want my exes. If my current
all my
woman,
exes helped move my clothes into my new house. I had
but
6
you weren't in a
of them.
relationship.
With any no, they were all three. So yeah, they were.
But you weren't
of
in a
my exes,
relationship.
and I need y'all to get along. Take my clothes up and stuff.
Okay, but that's in service of you and how you set up your life, and that's why men follow you around. You got it. That's your thing. But most men are not going to do that. And your men stay in your life because you're a very good friend. And at times, and I'm this is what I'm gonna say for you that I've seen.
Oh, God.
It's not about sex, right?
No.
But you're a very good friend to them even after. For advice, if they need something, you can help. Because a lot of times you're not in relationships, so you still can be freely and talk to them.
Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained? Educated. A little